Hello and welcome to another DIY solar / 12 volt video, and this is another little small budget DIY setup I have recently built. Let's go through all the components. We have a 15A PWM solar charge controller from King's, and the load output is connected over here, and we have a voltage reading, and it's a bit hard to see with this camera because of the refresh rate, but that shows the voltage of the battery. And we have isolation switches for the solar power. So if I flick this off, you'll see that the icon disappears there. Flick it back on and we're charging again. And this is the isolation switch for the battery. I will flick PV off first, and I'll flick battery off. I should probably put a message there saying that to switch on, battery goes on first. Don't do this first, otherwise you'll potentially damage the controller. Battery always goes on first, and then PV. And now we have a phone holder here, so you can put your phone there and you can charge it via the USB over there. Then we have a quick connect Anderson cable to go out to a solar panel, and we just have one portable panel here. We have a 300 watt Ozito modified sine wave inverter for just running small appliances. You put a power board here, you can run lights, basically anything under 300 watts. So for example, I have this heat gun. We'll turn the inverter on, and we'll turn the heat gun on. There we go. And then from the battery we have a 15 amp fuse. That's showing the terminals over there with the inverter. And from there we have a 35 amp fuse into an Anderson plug for the battery connection. And that is just connected temporarily to my battery box. So I plan on selling this system. The only thing that's included is everything that's on the board, not the solar panel and not the battery. But you can easily pick these up, and you can easily connect it via the Anderson plugs here. So the system's ready to go. Add your solar panel, add a battery, and here are the specs of the solar charge controller. So if you're running 12 volts, which I recommend, maximum 195 watts. And there you have it. That is my budget 12 volt setup, which you can use in your shed to power lights, or in a camper van, or anywhere really that you want portable power. Alright, so next morning I've just realised that I used to have a 35 amp fuse here that's a bit too big for this wire, so I swapped it out with a 25 amp one, and just temporarily wired it all back in again just to make sure it works. It's in my battery box. I will flick the battery on here. There we go, my battery's at 13.6 volts. Different reading there, slightly different. Turn on my inverter. That works. What can I plug into it? Okay, so I've plugged in an extension cord to my LED light here, just to test that the fuse I've just replaced is working fine. Inverter on, and the light is on. So yes, change from a 35 amp fuse to a 25 amp fuse, better suited to that wire and to that inverter, and it works. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next video.